slightly alarming end, isn't it?
Yeah. It's really difficult because kind of over the clay season, myself and Nina, we got to know Jamie and her coach because they were at a lot of the tournaments. So we got pretty friendly, and I think it was quite difficult because, you want to beat her. Well, I wanted to beat her, and I know she felt the same, but it's kind of like playing a friend, and, and she was going through all that. And I remember when I went through that in Doha a couple of years ago when, you start with a calf kind of cramp, and then it kind of works its way up, and then before you know it's kind of reaching your abdominal, area, and then it's kind of like, before you know it's kind of going into full body cramp. She couldn't even get up. And I thought it was quite nasty actually. The umpire saying, "Oh, court violation for time." I thought, oh, the girl can't even get up, But then once the umpire said, "Look, I think she won't be able to get up," and then I kind of managed to kind of get down there and help.
She ran over quite dramatically when watching on the screen.
Yeah, because she couldn't get up. Like, she was trying to get up, and then she just couldn't. And then the doctor ran out, and then I thought, oh well, like, she can't even get up. So then I kind of went over there and tried to help with the ice packs and everything.
What exactly was it? Was it a cramp that was spreading?
Yeah, I think it started in her calf, and then it kind of worked its way up. That's how it usually kind of starts. It will start somewhere, and then, you keep pushing yourself. That's it. It will just spread. It will just keep going. Yeah, I've actually just seen her now. Yeah, she's like walking around and everything. So it's good that she's fine. But the trainer's kind of walking around with her as well, just to make sure. Because I think full body cramps are really dangerous.
Did you sense that she was having problems?
Yeah, at the change of end at 2-1, when I broke her, yeah, she was having problems, and I thought it was with her hand, but then it was in her stomach, so by that point it reached all the way up.
I guess you were taking control by the time that she actually started to suffer, I think. Is that fair?
Yeah, because I thought, because it's one of those as well, because like I say to you, she's a friend. It's one of those that I knew that I'd have to, like, really, because I was shouting more commands by that point, and I was really trying to, because I thought if she saw that I was like really pumped and really up for it, maybe she would have like pulled out earlier. But she kept going, and sometimes it's hard when you know that someone's injured or something like that happens and they can't really move that great. Sometimes your game can completely go. So I really tried hard to just kind of concentrate and just stay there. And, keep that control and keep kind of trying to get ahead as much as I could.
The first set didn't go your way. How did you turn things around?
Yeah, like the first set, I kind of didn't feel kind of really comfortable out there at the beginning. Because obviously when we flew in, I didn't really have that much. Obviously yesterday I had a hit, but we kind of decided when we flew in to have the 2 days off because I had a couple of niggles, so I kind of sacrificed the hits on here. And obviously the courts play different at different events. But I'm glad I did that, and the first set I kind of just felt a little bit kind of not quite, nothing was kind of gelling together. But then I just stuck to it, and then the second set I felt I played really well, like I really began to get going. And sometimes that's the way it is. Sometimes you have a lousy first set, and you know that if you just keep sticking to it, keep believing, then hopefully it will happen, and it did.
Do you think playing the heat in Dallas, did that help?
Yeah, it really helped. It really helped. I mean, playing at 40 degrees, and practicing at 42 degrees during the day, I mean, it really did help. And, I kind of joked about that, when we came over here, but it didn't really feel that hot to me today. Even though it was hot, it didn't feel as bad as what we were kind of experiencing last week in Dallas.
Kuznetsova possibly in the next round?
Yeah, I know they're playing at the moment. Yeah, it's going to be tough, but I'm glad I'm in the second round. And look, anything can happen. I've got a day off tomorrow, so go out and hit some more balls and get used to the surface, and then hopefully get going on what's the day? Today's Tuesday, so hopefully Thursday or Friday.
Is it quite a big deal for you to get back in the top 50 and sort of penetrate that ceiling?
Do you know what? I don't really. Kind of my main goal is not really that top 50. I think because I've broken top 50, I never want to kind of think, okay, well if I win I'm going to be top 50. I think I kind of don't look at it like that anymore. I just want to play the matches the week in, week out. My performance is really important. I've got to keep delivering every week, meaning I've got to perform well every week. And obviously I'm changing my game a little bit. and you're always trying to bet your game as well. So as long as I know that I'm going in the right direction, as long as I know that I'm improving and I'm performing more consistently, then I think that then the ranking kind of take care of itself. So that's kind of my main priority. I just want to keep performing good.
Did you watch Heather yesterday, and is there a slight sense of looking over your shoulder with the young ones coming out fast?
Do you know what? It's a good thing. That's a really good thing because Heather performed very well yesterday, and it showed what Heather is capable of. It depends how Heather goes about it now herself, whether she'll come off after that match and thinks, wow, like that's what I'm capable of, and whether she might come off and be, you know, so close it's really disappointing. It depends because she's young, and it depends what kind of team around her she has. I've always said that rivalry is very good. You need that in every single sport, because I don't want to lose my number one spot. So it means that I have to work harder, and I'm capable of doing that, and I want to do that. You know, I want to keep my number one spot. I don't want to lose it to juniors. So, you know, the seniors have to kind of slap them down and keep them down for as long as you can. But, you know, look, Heather's very talented, Laura's very talented, and, you know, they're off on their journey now, you know, rightly so, and, you know, I don't know, I mean, I'm 28 now, so see how many years I've got left, but it's exciting, I think it's really exciting.
I mean, it's the first time we've had 2 British women into the second round in 20 years, so...
Yeah, look, women's tennis is doing great in England, well, in Great Britain, it's doing great, so hopefully it will continue.
You said you were going to mix it up before. Were you happy with the way you played?
Probably not in the first set, but once I got going in that second set, yeah, like I really felt that I became a bit loose and I was swinging a bit, you know, more freely. Obviously, I'd like to play much better, and I know I'd have to play better. Whether I play Kuznetsova or Rani, you know, they're both really good players, and I'll have to be really firing to have a chance.
I think that's 5 grand.